Hello everyone, and welcome to a very special weekly cooking with Becky, as we now have over 100 subscribers. So thank you. This last week I gained over 35 alone, so I'm making something extra special for dinner tonight, and I have a giveaway. So make sure you watch this entire video, and then I'm gonna go over a prize package and tell you what you have to do in order to win one for yourself. So what are we going to make that is extra special today? Let's make some baby back ribs. Doesn't that sound great? So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna head to your local store and you're gonna get yourself some pork baby back ribs. You can use any kind. If you wanna use beef baby back ribs, that you can. It really doesn't matter, but you wanna get yourself a full slab of ribs. Then the next thing you wanna do, I did this before we came on, there's what's called a silver skin on the back of the ribs. You need to take it off. I had to watch a couple videos myself on it, on how to peel off the skin. You actually use a butter knife in the middle and you pry it loose, and then you reach your hand underneath and you pretty much stick your whole hand in to pry it loose, and you kind of just go around the whole thing. You kind of like scoop it out. Anyways, a little bit of a gross process, but if you don't take it off, the seasonings don't soak into the meat, number one. And number two, it's tough on the bone because it's against the bone, so you'll have tough meat instead of tender meat, and it's not supposed to be eaten, so you want to make sure you get that off. So I have gone ahead and done that before we've gotten on, and we are ready for part two. I'm going to be doing mine in the Instant Pot. Part two is you're going to get out your Instant Pot. You're going to put 1 cup of water, and you can either put a trivet over the cup of water that you're going to stand the baby back ribs on, or what I did is I used my steamer basket like for vegetables, and I'm going to actually make them stand up because I can decide how tall I want it to be, and I'm going to set that inside. If you have a slow cooker, you'll add 1 cup of water to your slow cooker, and you'll want to also make sure that when we're done adding the seasoning that you stand them. You don't lay them in the water. You stand them and put them around the side of your slow cooker. It's either 8 hours on low or 4 hours on high. So if you do not have an Instant Pot, do not worry about that. You can slow cook them as well. All right, here we go. First part is, after you have taken off the silver skin, you need to put on a barbecue seasoning. The recipe link that I'm going to give you, she recommends one at the store that has minimal carbs. I'm actually going to give you one that has no carbs. Not only does it have no carbs, it is voted as the best barbecue seasoning that you can buy out there. So I think that's pretty cool, but I think the name is funny. So here I go, because I almost don't want to say it on the camera, but it's called Butt Rub Barbecue Seasoning. So Bad Byron's Butt Rub. You can get it at a lot of stores. Yes, it's at Walmart for those of you guys. It was like $3 for this whole thing. We are going to generously apply it. Just so you know what's in it, it's salt, pepper, onion, garlic, paprika, chipotle powder, and no sugar, no MSG, 0 calories, no carbs, 0 carbs. So we are going to generously apply and rub it in on both sides, and then we are going to place it into the Instant Pot. We will set it for 35 minutes at high pressure, and then a 10-minute manual pressure release, and then finish releasing it. So let's get making these ribs. All right. So here we go. This is the side where I took the silver skin off, and it says to generously apply. So don't even worry that I've got big amounts on here, because I'm just going to start rubbing it in. So take your jewelry off before you do this. Wash your hands nice and well. And I'm doing this over a pan with foil because I'm going to need this pan later. So I'm going to like empty this pan out and get another layer of foil. But generously get this rub in. Look at that. And yes, I will use a Clorox wipe on this because I just realized that I didn't put this into a bowl ahead of time, and I should have done that. So I'll take care of that. Okay, then we flip it over. Maybe. I got this. And this side does not have that bone. I'm barely trying to touch this. But yes, I am gonna clean it off. All right, same thing, generously applying. And we're gonna rub it in. Just massage it in so all of it has it. And when you cook it, it's gonna seep in through the meat. Look at how easy part one was, guys. This is like so easy. So let me wash my hands. And then in a minute, I'm gonna show you how to put it in the, what am I trying to say? The Instant Pot. And then we are going to make the sauce. All right, be right back. Okay, so now I have the ribs into the Instant Pot. I wanna show them to you. They're just standing up, just kind of standing nicely onto the trivet, cup of water underneath. So what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and seal it. Make sure you set the valve to sealing. And then I'll go ahead and set this back up to you guys. We're gonna make the sauce here in a second, and I'm gonna set it for 35 minutes. And then remember, 10-minute natural pressure when you are done. So let's see, 35 minutes. Alrighty. Also, just a reminder, if you don't have an Instant Pot, you can always just stand it up on the side of a crock pot and 4 hours on high, 8 hours on low. Okay, so in here, I've done some of this and I've prepped some of this. Let me get a whisk. I did a little bit ahead and I didn't mean to. So in here I have half a cup of tomato sauce. I have 2 teaspoons of granular sweetener. I have 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and 1/4 cup of water, 1/4 teaspoon of liquid smoke. That's what I have in here. In here, I have 1/2 tablespoon of ground mustard, 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. You can omit that if you don't want any heat. 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder and 1/2 teaspoon of xanthan gum. So we are just going to whisk these. I'm just gonna add that to it. And this will become our barbecue sauce, homemade. Sweetener of choice. So I used Swerve, which is erythritol. Some people use allulose, monk fruits. So you know me, sweetener of choice. Try to be carb friendly since this is a low carb page. So this is just going to sit here. I can re-whisk right beforehand. All right, now when the ribs are done, you have a couple of options. You can either take them out and slice them up, and then on everybody's plate add a little cup of sauce, and then they can do their own dipping, because some people like theirs saucier and some people like theirs less saucy. Or you can take, if you have like a basting type brush, and you can baste some and just broil it for 2 to 3 minutes. And then you can have the way that they would serve them in a restaurant. I might do a little bit of both. I'm not exactly sure yet. We're gonna see. I'm gonna kind of just see how I feel on this one. I may broil some and then serve some, because I don't like it very saucy, but I know my family likes it more saucy. So I might just do like some sauce and then put some at the table, and then we can all have it kind of how we want. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling. So this will be in this description below. And so the next time I'm on here, you are going to see what the ribs look like. Ready to talk about that giveaway? All right, it has been behind me the entire time. Okay, let's take a little look here. This is an Astro Cook knife set, and it is an amazing, amazing knife set. Let me just get it for you. One of the things that I have been doing since in the last 2 years since I've done my own weight loss journey. And since I've started this channel is I've been replacing virtually all of my cookware. I've replaced all my pots, I've replaced all my pans. I replaced a lot of my measuring items, you name it, I'm slowly replacing them. And the most recent thing that I replaced was my knife set. So this is Astro Cook, and let me just show you some of these pieces in here, but I'm just gonna give you an idea. It comes with, I wanna say, yeah, it's 15 pieces, 8 steak knives. And it's all dishwasher safe. You've got your 8 steak knives. You have different size. I want you just to take a look. So you've got your meat, you've got your chef's knife. Okay, we have bread knives, we've got paring knives. You name it, it is in here. We have the scissors. And what I also like is right here. It even comes with a sharpening blade. So you're not gonna need to buy another set of knives. These are lifetime knives. They're also dishwasher safe. So once again, this is the brick, and it comes with the whole entire brick. It's an $80 value, guys. It's a pretty good deal, I think. So here's what it looks like. Now, one lucky person is going to win one. And so this is how it's going to work. I don't want comments on my Facebook page or on my Living Low Carb page. I want them all on my YouTube link, because since I have over 100 people, this is the easiest way to track it. So what I need you to do between now and next week, I'm gonna announce the winner at next week's video, and then I will be in touch with you about how to get a set out to you. By the way, it has to be somewhere where Amazon delivers. So if Amazon doesn't deliver to you, you know who you are depending on where you live. It's gotta be somewhere Amazon delivers. So let me just get that out of the way. What I need you to do is a couple of things. First, I need you to share my video on the ribs. Okay, you have to share the video on the ribs. So in your comment box, you're gonna leave 3 different comments. Number 1, the first thing you're gonna do, it's one comment box, but it's gonna have 3 things in it. So you're gonna tell me you shared it. 2, what would you serve with your ribs that is low carb and healthy? Let's all help each other out with this. For example, tonight we're doing cauliflower mash, because most people think like a mashed potato sounds really good with ribs, but we're living low carb, so we're doing cauli mash. So what would you serve with your ribs? Just curious. Would you serve green beans? Would you serve coleslaw? I don't know. So share, what would you serve with it? So I wanna make sure that you did that. I'm trying to remember my 3rd item. Oh, and why? Why would you like to win a set of knives? Why would you like that? Why is it important to you? Okay, what would this mean to you in your kitchen and the future of your cooking? So 3 things. Tell me you shared it, tell me what you'd put with it, and it's just in one comment, and then why it is that these knives would be awesome for you to have in your kitchen. Hit the comment. I promise to respond to you. I'm gonna take all of the comments, and then I will use a random generator right off the computer. I enter everybody's names in there. Once again, you gotta be somewhere where Amazon delivers. Let me just say that, because that's what's gonna be sending it, okay? So you have to be somewhere where Amazon delivers, and then comment on there. I will randomly generate, and somebody is gonna win this lovely set. We have been using it and loving it like crazy. In fact, we'll be using the steak knives tonight with our ribs. So I will see you back here to show you the finished ribs. And I look forward to all of the comments. Get sharing. Let's see if we can make 100, 200 subscribers, and then just keep on going. I'm so excited to see where this page goes. So, all right, I'll be back when the ribs are done. Don't those look great? So I really hope this is a filling meal. So I really hope you guys enjoy having some ribs. and whatever. And I look forward to seeing those comments, and let's win some knives. And I'll see you next time. Bye.